Hi guys, I want to talk about what I titled How Convinced Are You About Your Truth in Life? Now, this discourse has a special emphasis on our prayer and our words. Our prayer, our words, and our inner convictions. Now, what do I mean? Why do I say how convinced are you about your truth? You see, a great many of us are not convinced about our truth in life. What do I mean? You see somebody, he tells you God solves problem. Yes, God solves problem. But 1 minute he's here, the other minute he's there, jumping from one place to another, seeking for solutions to his problems. Some of you will go to Babalawo, you go to spiritual homes, you go to different places looking for solution to your problem. Maybe you've prayed, so you think you have prayed and prayed and prayed and there's no answer. So you start jumping from place to place. You're sleeping in your house in the night, a cockroach flies past by, then you will pray for the next 1 hour because devil has come. Satan has come to take you. You see some of us, any animal we see in our house is an attack. So we want to kill that animal. One day I was with a guy who was telling me he has a neighbor, that whenever the neighbor sees any cat, he must kill that cat because for him it is the devil, it is witch people that have come to destroy him. Now, my point is that, do you really have conviction about God? Or do you really have conviction in the higher power or in the system of religion that you believe in? Because if you do, one, there are so many things you will not say with your mouth. Two, when you pray, you will pray with confidence because you know that your prayer will be answered and it will be answered. I don't see how you say you are protected, God is covering you, and your whole life is full of fear. A lot of us, all the decisions we take from A to Z is based on fear. We are afraid of everything. And so all our decision is based on fear. Sometimes we don't even know. We don't even know how fearful we are about life. I think a part of this has to do with the fact that we do not really understand what we are being taught religiously or from our religious homes. I know in Nigeria we have the Christians, they have the Muslims, we have a few pagans. But the pagans also have their own religion. Because paganism is a system of thought. Okay, so the point is, build a conviction about life and stick to your conviction. Some of you have the conviction that, or some of you have the idea that yes, God solves problems. He will solve your problem. But the very next moment you have an issue, you're running to one spiritual home. Some people even have 2 or 3 churches or 2 or 3 religious systems where they worship in. They go here and they tell you, I go here when I want to listen to the word, but when I want to pray, I go here. That means you don't have any conviction about life. Because if you do, you will sit your ass somewhere. You will concentrate on that place. And you will build your spiritual life. And when events happen around you, you don't run helter-skelter. Rather, you use your words to speak words of faith and you command situations. You transform them. Some of us, the only times we speak words that we try to command is thunder fire you, God punish you, it will never be better for you. These are the kind of words that come out of our mouth. And the next thing we run to one religion and say, we're created in the image of God. Who told you? Is that how God creates? By abusing people. By saying things you don't mean. Life is not designed like that. Because the truth is, our words are part of prayers. And when your words do not reflect your noble ideals, it creates a kind of unconscious crisis within you. And that crisis makes you uncomfortable. And it makes you lack faith in what you are doing. So, let your words reflect the noble you. You don't have to use abusive words on people. Because in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now, from what modern science has led us to understand with respect to acoustics and sound vibrations and all that, it's now known that sound is the last point of manifestation. Just look at life. Everything creates a sound. Is it your phone? Is it your music box? Is it your computer? Is it your car? Is it your AC? What is it? Everything has a sound. So the words you speak has power. And when you keep speaking negative words, thunder fire you, imagine you saying it all the time, and you know you have been given power. You have dominion over the earth. But each time you're commanding thunder to go and fire somebody, what do you think will happen to you when you keep saying such words? Your spiritual power of creation will be withdrawn from you. Because in the real sense, if you're spiritually strong, if you tell somebody thunder fire, thunder will fire that person instantly. So I think the first step in this process of building an inner conviction is to understand the principles you live by. Build your morals, build your principles, stand by them, stick to them. Don't be bamboozled by the things you see. Stick to your words. If you say, I will not sleep with a woman, I will not pursue women, I will not drink alcohol, I will not smoke, I will not abuse people, find possible ways to stand by those words. And when you say I am protected by God, stand by your word and believe you're protected by God. Don't say you're protected by God and yet you carry one trailer load of Mopo, Army, Navy and everything your hand can get. You have armed bodyguards, but you're protected by God. So does God walk through armed men? Build your conviction. Let your words reflect your noble you, the greatness that is within you. And you will find your prayers taking a different shape. You will find your life resonating in a more positive direction. You will find that when you pray, you receive answers. Because you are convinced that you will receive answer. Because you know you will receive answer. Because when you understand your scriptures, when you understand the truth contained within, then you will speak with boldness because you know that it can be done. So I need you to stand by your words, build your moral values and stand by them, because each word you speak can make or mar you. Speak great in your prayers. There's a level you get to, you no longer beg while praying, rather you use words of affirmation. And manifestations take place. You can manifest the life you desire through your words. But manifestations don't flow just from the words. The words are the end point. The real manifestation happens in your faith. Your faith comes as a result of your conviction in life. You can achieve the greatest version of you I'm not talking about comparing yourself with people and trying to become better than others. No. I'm talking about you, who you are. You can achieve a greater version of you every morning. You can achieve a greater version of you at the end of every day. You can achieve what you desire if they are in line with your need as an individual. You will achieve them. But first, your words have to align with your value. Because when your words align with your value, you have speedy answers. Life is simple, and life can be great. We can achieve greater than our strongest imagination, but we have to do it right. So build your conviction about life and let your prayers manifest. Thank you for listening. Hi guys, I want to talk about what I titled, How Convinced Are You About Your Truth in Life? Now this discourse has a special emphasis on our prayer and our words. Our prayer, our words, and our inner convictions. Now what do I mean? Why do I say how convinced are you about your truth? You see, a great many of us are not convinced about our truth in life. What do I mean? You see somebody, he tells you God solves problem. Yes, God solves problem. But 1 minute he's here, the other minute he's there, jumping from one